guys, Ignite here. Today we're going to be doing another, well, I shouldn't say another. Today we're going to be making a updated garage tour for 30 subscribers. Yes, I know, like, some people already saw the last one. It got about 10 views. Some people already saw it, and thank you for 10 views, by the way. That was actually pretty quickly that it got there. And the reason that I'm making another one, a completely new one, but with the same, kind of the same title, is because I have gotten 3 new cars today, and I actually wanted to show them on camera. I have actually made car build videos on these, but I wanted to make a new garage tour, mainly because I also rearranged a lot of the cars and put them in different spots. So let's just get straight into it. And of course, here's the first car, which is the Emperor ETR1, aka the Lexus LFA. I did do a build on this just today, and it's very expensive. It's $1.995 million, so basically $2 million, and it is actually the new fastest car in the game. I haven't circuit tested it yet. I haven't done a little hot lap with it yet, but it is a very, very fast car when I was driving it around in a stunt race, but I know that I have not hot lapped with it yet. Let's check the interior. It does have a really unique interior, because this is actually one of the first cars to have this kind of interior. Like, there's a steering wheel with the that cool little light up thing right there, and also there's the horn is metal for some reason, and the Emperor logo is there too, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's the ETR1. Real quickly, let me turn off this radio. I know I did this last time, but for some reason it keeps turning on. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can. It's annoying having to talk over it. But next is the Overflot NTXF, which is basically my best racing car. Like, whenever I didn't have the ETR1, and it's still one of my best racing cars because it has such high levels of traction. In real life, this is a Koenigsegg, of course, and it cost me $795,000. It's very fun to use and really easy to get around those corners. And yeah, let's just take a interior check. It's kind of simple with just the trim, bit of carbon back there, and the entity badging over there. Close the frickin' door. Yeah. Alright, next is the Pegassi Zentorno, aka the Lamborghini Veneno / Sesto Elemento. This cost me $725,000, and it's whenever I did the test without the ETR1 and the other 2 new cars that I got, this was the fastest car whenever I hot lapped. So well, now it's probably the Entity because I've gotten used to the Entity a lot, but the Zentorno is very fast. And let's check an interior check. It has my favorite interior in the entire game, which is this carbon interior with the colored dials and such. There's a lot of carbon in this car, as you can see, even blocking the engine window. Next is the Dinka Jester, aka the Acura NSX. This cost me $240,000. This car is my it was my third fastest car whenever I didn't use, the ETR1 and the other cars. It was the third fastest car in a hot lap situation for me, and I really love this car. It's very controllable, it's very fun to use, and it's so balanced as well. And I already know the interior is the exact same interior as the Zentorno, so nothing special there, just a different steering wheel, that's it. Sorry. Next is the Vapid FMJ, aka the Aston Martin Vulcan, and this cost me $1.75 million, and is my second most expensive car in my garage, just off of the ETR1, which is about $200,000 more. And the FMJ is really, really fast. It just does lack a little bit of power for its price, but it is still fast, and I really like the car. And its interior is, let me check it actually. It's actually an interior that I've never seen on any other cars, and as you can see, it has that cool little the dials behind the steering wheel and crap, and the little AC vents are different looking, and the door is actually a bit rendered with the blue trim, like the blue lacing trim around the seats and the doors. And also there's the beep when you get out of the car, and the door whenever the door closes. It has more of a detailed sound than most of the cars, mainly because it was released recently. But next is the Grotti Turismo R, aka the Ferrari FXXK Evoluzione. This cost me $500,000, and this is actually a bit slower than the FMJ whenever, well, at least when I use it. Not when anybody else uses it, at least. I don't know how they are with it. But, yeah, the Turismo is a really good car. It's actually, like, the cheapest car that is, like, really, really good. Like, $500,000 is pretty cheap for the, little area that it's in the game when it comes to the supercars. It's in the area, you know, where all the very expensive cars such as the, you know, the Zentorno, the FMJ, the Entity, and the many more cars like the Reaper, the Osiris, yeah, like cars like that, and yet it's only $500,000. Check the interior. I'm pretty sure the interior is exactly like the Jesters and the Zentornos, yeah, except the dials are blue and the steering wheel has a Grotti badge on it. So nothing special there. Next is the Benefactor Feltzer, and this is only $145,000, so the cheapest so far. And at the same time, in real life, I think it's the Mercedes SLK 500 or something like that. And this is actually one of my favorite cars in the entire game. I really, really do like this car. And I've owned this car for God knows how long. So yeah, let's just check the interior. So it kind of has a unique interior. The only other car that I've seen this interior on is the Bullet. So yeah, and I don't plan on buying the Bullet anytime soon. Sorry, I got a cough. Next is the Dubashi 770, aka the Aston Martin 177. This car in real life this car in the game costs $695,000 and is actually very competitive in its class. I've used it a little bit and it's actually like I'm really good with it. I'm very comfortable with the car, and yeah, it's very fun to use. The interior is a bit simple, so not much to really look at there. As you can actually hear before I go out, you'll hear a beeping sound, and I'll be quiet. You'll hear a beeping sound whenever I exit. Yeah, it says beep. Next is one of my personal favorites, and like basically these last two aren't in here because they're fast. Well, I mean they are fast, but they're mainly in here because I really like have a heart for these cars. And the first one is the Lampadati Troppo Rally, and I recently did do a car build on this car. I love this car. It's very nice to use if you put it in the right hands, and I love the Lancia. In real life, this is a Lancia Stratos. This car cost me I believe $816,000 or something like that. I can't remember the exact amount. It was a bit of a specific amount. And yeah, it's very fun to use, and I love these. It's basically a gunmetal rear louvers to make the contrast, and I do love the vents. Oh, and the flip-up headlights. I might as well show you that, and the interior as well. The interior is since this is in the Cunning Stunts update, you know it's gonna have a bit of a funky or really cool interior. Even the doors are really nice too, even though there's no real handle on it besides that, I guess, this little rope thing. But yeah, look, when I turn on the headlights like a real Lancia, well, for some reason you can't do it in here, but you can actually have the they flip up, they come out from this little area right about there, and they come up and they're flip up headlights, and I really like that. So next is, of course, the Karin Sultan. And the Sultan, well, I didn't buy this, but it costs $12,000 if you want to buy it off a website. This is the Subaru WRX STI in real life. I don't know what year it is, but I really do love Subarus, and that's why I put it in the garage. And it's actually the only car that I have that is not in a matte paint, because I could not find the Subaru Blue in matte, so I had to use metallic. And this has kind of a simple interior, you know, kind of like a street car interior that most people wouldn't really like notice. So, well, besides the carbon thing around the dials. Now let's take this to my second garage, which has really changed recently, and at the moment I am saving up for like about $150,000 or something like that, 170, something like that, so I can upgrade a certain car. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen the build yet. Oh god. So I'm gonna stay in first person just to make it a bit easier. Let's go into South Sample Street, which is my second garage. And the last time I did one of these, my third garage had about 5 cars in it. Now my third garage has like 8 or 9 cars in it. It's really filling up ever since I did my last garage tour. And the reason I wanted to do another one, yeah, I already said this, is because I got 3 new cars. I've already done them in car builds, etc., etc. But, oh my god. Before I go to the next garage, it gives me some time to talk. The first thing I want to say is thank you guys so much for 30 subscribers. It really does mean a lot to me. 30 subscribers is actually a pretty huge milestone for me because at first whenever I did YouTube, whenever I was little, when I was 8, whenever I did YouTube, like I did all these little these stupid Lego videos, and like the little channel like I shared with my brothers got only like I think like 3 subscribers. So basically you don't really have like freaking huge expectations for your next channel that you're gonna make. Like I remember I did make another channel, but all I did was like stupid Nerf videos and small little like tours around my house. Like it was never gaming videos because I didn't know how to film or like record gaming, like gameplay, you know. I only knew how to do it from my phone, so the channel didn't really grow. I think I got around 10 subscribers or something like that. So basically after that I kind of quit YouTube for about 6 months. Then I came back to it, and now here I am at 30 subscribers, and now I'm just going to keep doing it and see what I can do with my YouTube channel now. And just again, thank you for 30 subscribers. But now, let's just stop with the mushy crap, and now I want to go to the let's get to the second garage. So you can actually see a lot of changes. The second garage has some cars that were in the first garage, like these 2 right here. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. The first one is the Pegassi Infernus. This in real life is the Lamborghini Murcielago. This cost me $440,000, and I love how this car sounds. It sounds like it's absolutely freaking mean. It sounds like it's gonna like freaking kill you. It's an amazing car around the corners and really, really good once you start a race because its acceleration is amazing. So let's check the interior. Its dials are a bit colored or painted. I see that, and there's a bit of carbon around the vents and the doors, and you can actually see the back and see a bit of the engine, and you can see the rear louvers, which is pretty cool. So a bit of a standard interior besides the little thing that you can see in the back. It has butterfly doors too, which is pretty cool. Next is the Dubashi Massacro, aka the Aston Martin Vanquish. This cost me $275,000, and this car is a beast. It's probably the fastest sports car in a straight line. It's absolutely dominant in a straight line, and even in the corners, it's not that bad. It's a very fast sports car, and it's faster than a lot of supercars as well. It's very, very competitive compared to every single car in the game, no matter what class we're talking about, and it's very, very fun to use. So let's check the interior. It's kind of a standard interior, besides the, you know, the Dubashi logo on the steering wheel and some little, you know, the painted trim around the seats and the dash. And yeah, that's what it's called, the dash. Last time I made this, I couldn't remember what that's called for some reason. Yeah, alright, now let's get to the next car, which is the Benefactor Schafter V12. This cost me $116,000, and in real life, this is a Mercedes C-Class AMG. This is the fastest 4-door car in the game, and it is very, very... It's probably going to keep that title for the next, like, couple years, seeing that GTA 5 only has a couple years left because GTA 6 is coming out in late 2018. But I'm pretty sure this car is going to stay the fastest 4-door car in the game. It's way, way faster than the second place contender, which of course is the Sultan. But the Schafter V12 is super fun to use. Even if it was 2-door, I would still like the car. It's a very fun car to drive. So the inside is, like the interior is actually paintable. I made it tan to make it look like a luxury leather seats, like in that you see in like Rolls Royces. mainly because it's a C class, and usually C classes are like sedans, but this is like a sport version. So I decided to do some leather, like some tan leather, make it look very luxurious. So next is another one of the new cars, and that is the Obey Omni. Yes, it's Omni, not Omnis. And this car is actually from the Cunning Stunts update. I did do a car build on this car, and this is a very fun car to drive, and it's a bit of an interesting car to drive as well. For some reason, the camera angle is always weird on it, but this car is very, very fun to use. It cost me $701,000, and this car this car in real life is the Audi Quattro S1, and it is known for being a rally stunt car. So let's check the interior, which of course, it being from the Cunning Stunts update, it's gonna have an interior like this. So yeah, all the buttons, dashes, and so many dials too. Even the steering wheel looks a bit tricked out. So yeah, let's get to the next car, which is the Annis Elegy RH8, aka the Nissan GTR. This has been deemed the fastest sports car in the game, but not for me. I'm faster with the Jester and the Massacro and such, and I really, really like the Elegy still, mainly because of the reason that it's free. And it's very, very competitive. I love the Elegy. It's very comfortable to drive. The only thing it's missing is top speed. It has amazing traction, acceleration, and braking. The only thing it's missing is top speed. But let's check the interior, and it has the interior like the Jester, the Turismo, and the Zentorno. Kind of that carbon thing going on, but this time with red dials, which I kind of like that. Next is the Pegassi Vaca, aka the Lamborghini Gallardo. This cost me $240,000, and this is a sleek car, and it's kind of in the middle of the supers class. I don't know what to say about it. It's basically, it's not bad, but it's not really good. Like it's basically just in the middle of the sports cars. It's in the middle of the bad ones and the good ones. Overall, though, it's a very, very nice car. And when the game first came out, this car was recognized, of course, because it was a Lamborghini. And yeah, let's just check the interior. And it has the interior like the Elegy, Turismo, Jester, and Zentorno. But it has yellow dials or orange dials. I think the Zentorno and Jester did have those dials, though, the orange ones. So yeah, nothing special there. I don't know what that means. But next is the Obey 9F, aka the Audi R8. This cost me $120,000. This is a very, very competitive car in its class. It's kind of in the mix with the Comet and the Serrano, and it's kind of similar to them, except it doesn't spin out as much. Like, they have very high top speeds, and they are like known in real life to be those cheap supercars / sports cars that you can actually afford. Well, if you have a high-paying job. Not if you're like some rich dude who owns a freaking like a super mansion. You don't have to be that. You could just have like a high-paying job, such as a doctor. I don't know why I'm going into that depth. But it has kind of a standard interior besides the Obey logo badge over there and the white etching around the seats and the dash. It's pretty much normal. Next is the Pfister Comet, and God, the brand name Pfister has just got me cringing all the time. But in real life, this cost me $100,000, and in real life, of course, it is a Porsche. I'm pretty sure it's a Porsche 911 GT. I'm not sure which Porsche it is in I don't have a word. I don't have any words. I cannot speak English. But let's check the interior. It's basically simple. It's simple. This is the same interior as the I believe the 770, or not the 770. I forgot what had it. But it has orange etching, and it also has carbon. It has a bit of carbon doors, and you can actually like see at the back pretty easily. And it's a very nice car to look into. And it also has orange etching on the steering wheel as well as the Pfister logo. God dang, that's cringed again. Next is the Benefactor Serrano, which is actually a hybrid between two cars, those being the Jaguar F-Type and the Mercedes SLS AMG. This cost me $110,000, and this is a very competitive car. It is super, super fast in a straight line. It just has a tendency to spin out, and it doesn't brake as well as most of the other sports cars. So let's just check the interior. It's kind of a simple interior, nothing special. I don't really have to go in depth. It doesn't even have etching. So yeah, let's just go to the next car, which is the Coil Voltic, which again, this is actually a hybrid between two cars, at least I think it is. It's the hybrid between the Tesla Roadster and the Lotus Elise. This cost me $150,000, and it's actually one of the worst supercars in the game. I think the only two supercars that it's faster than are the Bullet and the Banshee 900R, and maybe the Adder, and the hopefully, to me at least, is the 811. I hate the 811. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy it. But yeah, let's just check the interior. It's actually a bit unique with the dials, the colors, like the little rainbow dials. And in the middle there's that as well. I've never seen that in a car. And it also has the etching, and it doesn't really have any carbon parts. On the first cars did not have a single carbon part on it, and that's pretty different. But yeah, let's get to the third garage, and this is the last garage, and there's about 8 or 9 cars in there now. And I'm glad I picked this to go out with because it's quiet and I can just talk to you. Basically, I just wanted to talk about a couple things when it came to the channel. The first thing I want to say is that a couple things about views. Like recently, like my views have gone up. Like my views in like overall, I'm pretty sure my views have gone over 1,000 now. But I don't know if it's at 1,500 yet. That's why I deleted that 1,500 view thank you video. But once I hit 2,000 views, I'll definitely make a thank you on that. And yeah, also some of my videos are reaching pretty extended lengths when it comes to views. Like whenever, that was a horrible landing. Whenever I released a video on my last updated garage tour, it got 10 views before I deleted it and started making this one, which is actually pretty good, seeing that I only made it yesterday. And also, one of my car builds, the Canis Kalahari video, is at 80 views now, and that's very, very good. It's one of my top viewed videos, of course, behind the Elegy video, which people have rumored to say, like some of my relatives saying that it's glitched, saying that it's like somebody glitched it out and made it where the numbers are different. I don't know if that is true, but just in case, I just want to say that it is still my most viewed video, because even if it's not glitched, it still has a lot of views because it has the most likes out of any video that I've ever made. And I'm pretty sure the likes weren't modified because it wasn't a crazy amount of likes, like freaking hundreds, but it was like I think 5 or 6, which is the most of any video that I've ever uploaded. So that's not glitched. So let's get into the next garage, which, okay, yes, it does have 8 vehicles. I'm saying vehicle because this is where the bike is, which is the Picasso Ruffian. I do not know what the Ruffian is in real life. This cost me $9,000 to buy, and there's nothing really special about it. I just had a bike for bike races, and also if I wanted to go around doing some small stunting. And I mean, there's not really an interior, but I mean, there's the speedometer, so I mean, I guess that's an interior. So moving on to the Invetero Coquette, and this car costs me $138,000. This is one of my favorite cars in the game, and in real life, of course, this is a Corvette Stingray, and it's pretty good in its class. I think it's either slower or on par with the Sultan, so it's pretty good, but not really that good compared to some of the cars in its class. But let's check the interior, and it has a bit of a, I guess you could say, unique interior. I'm pretty sure the Intruder has the same interior as it, but it's actually a very unique interior that I usually don't see in cars much. It's not very rendered, of course, being that this is not a very new car, so I mean, the interior is not rendered yet. Not rendered very well. But next is the Grotti Carbonazar, which in real life is the Ferrari California T, I think, because it's convertible. This car cost me $195,000, and it's actually pretty good, but at the same time, it's kind of bad. Like, it's good when you compare it to every other car in the game, but it's bad when you compare it to other cars that I own or the cars in its class, in the sports class. So it's not very good when it comes to that. But overall, it is a nice car, and I want to show you the interior. This is actually a bit unique. It has leather stock. You cannot change the paint of the interior. It is always leather, and I kind of do like it. And yes, it is a hardtop convertible. So moving on to the Bravado Banshee, aka the Dodge Viper. This car cost me $105,000, and this is surprisingly not competitive at all. Usually whenever I see videos from pro racers like testing the car, usually I see it get some pretty good numbers. But whenever I tested it, it didn't really do that well. In fact, I think it was one of the slowest sports cars that I own. But it really is comfortable around the corners, but what it is missing is some acceleration and top speed. It's just like, it's probably the highest traction of any sports car in the entire game. And it has the interior like, you know, the Jester, the Turismo, and the Zentorno. So nothing to review, seeing that we've seen this interior multiple times now. Next is the BF50, which is just, I mean, it's a dune buggy. This is actually it's now basically the second fastest off-road vehicle in the game. The new one is basically the same thing. It's the Desert Raid and the Trophy Truck, which came with the Cunning Stunts update. The Cunning Stunts update did come with a lot of really competitive cars. But yeah, the Bifta is still one of my favorite cars in the game. I mean, because I mean, it's a dune buggy. How can you not like a dune buggy? It's so funny to drive around. Let's check the interior. It doesn't really have anything when it comes to an interior. It does have a steering wheel, and I think that's a radio. But no speedometers, you know, no dials, no real nothing. I mean, there's a bit of carbon parts you can see down by my feet, but nothing special. Next is the Karin Intruder, which I do believe to be some sort of Infinity. This cost me, well, it didn't cost me anything. I found it off the street, but normally it cost about $16,000. It's a bit of a normal sedan, but it also is a pretty competitive sedan. I really wanted a sedan for sedan races. You know, if I ever get put into that, I don't want to be stuck with a stock car. And yeah, it's a pretty nice car to drive around, and most people don't even have customized sedans. So when you do a sedan race, when I do a sedan race, I will be on the upper hand because not a lot of people have customized sedans. So let's check the interior. It's, yeah, see, this is the one that the Coquette had. It's a bit like unique. Like not a lot of other cars have it. I mean, the vents look a bit different though. So moving on to the Lampadati Felon, and this is my coupe. This is my car for coupe racing, and this I did not buy it, but if you wanted to buy it, it would cost you $95,000. So it's actually one of the most expensive coupes in the game, besides the Windsor and the Windsor Drop, and the Exemplar and the Cognoscenti. But overall, it is a very fun car to drive. It's one of the fastest four-door cars in the game, and I think it's the second fastest coupe in the entire game. And it's very fun to drive around, and I think it looks really nice. In real life, it is a Maserati, I believe, at least it's a mixture between the Jaguar XF and the Maserati, what the frick was I gonna say? Maserati Quattroporte. And it kind of has a standard interior, nothing special about it. Next is the Imponte Ruiner, aka the Pontiac GTO. You cannot buy this off of any website. You can only find it off the street in order to own it. I really do like this. I use it all the time for muscle races, and I can actually use it in stunt races. Because coupes and sedans have not been included in stunt races yet, and I hope there are some stunt races that do include them, and hopefully they do like release some stunting like sedans and coupes. That would be a bit interesting. So let's look at the interior for the Ruiner, and it's that standard muscle car interior, but we haven't seen it in this episode, so I guess or this video, I mean, and so I just stuttered the frick out of that sentence. I guess I will check the thing out, the interior out, and give you like an in-depth review of it. There's like some carbon on this little panel with all the dials on it. There's some carbon behind it. The Imponte logo is on the steering wheel, and for some reason I have a Burger King cup over to my right on a cup holder, and I have a nice dash. I really like that dash. So yeah, that is the garage tour, but before I end the video there, I just want to say a couple of announcements. First, I know I've said this a couple times in this video, but thank you guys so much for 30 subscribers. And I do hope to make another milestone video at 40. And I'm pretty sure, seeing that we've been growing with the support, thank you for that support, it should be hit in about a week or two, or like 3 weeks, because I went from like 25 to 30 subscribers in I think a week, and that's pretty good for my standards. So yeah, like, and also the views have been going well every time I release a video, and I basically just wait about 24 hours, you know, it has about 4 views, and that makes me happy knowing that people actually like tune in to watch the video. And that really, I already said that, didn't I? It really does make me happy to get the support, and I thank you guys so much for it, and I could not ask for enough. And ending the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.